Hey folks, my name is James Arsid. I'm the flight instructor at West Metro Aviation. I just wanted to take you along a quick flight and show you some of the features of our Piper Archer.
Right now, I'm going to have these guys out of here in about 20 seconds.
Pitch 6, throttles as required.
I'm trying to verify what area in relation to the field are you guys doing your jumping so that we can stay clear?
Go mixture rich. There you go. Just took off out of Buffalo Airport on our way up to St. Cloud, and I just wanted to take a couple moments to show you this fancy GPS that we have for this Archer. And I'm flying with Rob Kaufman, our other flight instructor at West Metro Aviation. There you go. There we go, guys. Bendex King, Aviator Ace. When we got this airplane, we did a lot of research to try to figure out what would be the best GPS we could get and what would be the most value. And we researched the Garmin's quite a bit, but as far as what it'll do, this is quite arguably one of the best GPSs on the market. It's got traffic information uploaded to it via the little antenna right there on the dashboard. It's got weather information and all of the sectional charts, IFR charts, and approach plates. I'll just kind of give you a brief overview. Okay, this is the map page of the GPS. This shows us a sectional chart, excellent for VFR flying. It's actually a legal substitute for the paper chart that you would normally have. I can zoom in and out using this button on the lower right-hand corner of the screen. You can zoom in as far as you'd like, or you can zoom out as far as you'd like. Any flight plan you have, any course information is overlaid on top of it automatically. You can see, hopefully you can see there's obstacles. It has all the towers and all the terrain database for the entire country. I can also view approach plates. You IFR guys will love this. I can view approach plates for any airport in the country. Let me select the ILS approach runway 31 at St. Cloud, and then I'll put it in the full screen. You can view it as detailed as you'd like because you can zoom in, and then you can scroll throughout the entire approach plate. And again, that's a legal substitute for the paper plates you would normally have. I can also pull the IFR low altitude en route charts, and again, just like the sectional charts, it overlays your airplane on top of the map, which is super, super nice, especially for situational awareness. If I go back to the main menu, I want to show you the weather. Pretty much any weather product you could get sitting at your home computer on the internet, you can get on this GPS. Right now I got the radar overlaid with the satellite information. You can pull up METARs and TAFs, area forecasts. It's just excellent to have in the cockpit available anytime you need it. And this is really cool. It actually gives you a sort of a backup panel giving you your ground speed information, your current track, and then your current GPS altitude. And so if you ever had a panel failure or power failure of any kind and you're flying partial panel in the clouds, this would be a great asset to have as sort of a backup. The main GPS that's installed in the airplane, it's an Apollo GX55. It's certified for IFR operations. It doesn't have quite the nice, obviously, features as the Honeywell here. The Honeywell GPS, this is legally only valid for, as far as navigation goes, just as an aid to situational awareness, not really as your primary means of navigation. So for legality purposes, we've got this Apollo here for IFR operations. And then we've got a dual navcoms system with 2 VORs, and we got an ADF over here. Down in the lower left-hand corner of the instrument panel, we have an AutoFlight 2 autopilot. Its original came from the factory. It's basically a wing leveler or a one-axis autopilot that will track a course, and you can select either between Nav1, GPS, or Nav2, depending on what you wanted to track to. And I want to show you one more feature we have in this Archer. We have a JPI, which is the name of a manufacturer that makes one of the best engine analyzers out there. These 4 bars here represent the exhaust gas temperature of each one of our cylinder. There's a little gap here in between some of these lines. On number 2 cylinder, there's a little gap. That gap represents the cylinder head temperature. And one of the best parts about this engine analyzer is it gives you not only exhaust gas temp and cylinder head temp information, but also fuel flow information, which is a sweet feature to have when you go on a longer cross-country trip. You can scroll through all of the various functions. It's pretty easy to use right now. Oil temperature is at 150 degrees. That right there, that 0CLD represents shock cooling of the engine. In other words, how quickly is the engine cooling off. Battery voltage, outside air temperature, cylinder differential, it's 130 degrees difference. The carburetor temperature, this is the cool part now. It shows us we've got 44.1 gallons remaining. Talking about being precise, we've calibrated this, and it's normally accurate to within about 0.4 of a gallon, and so it allows you to really get the maximum range on a cross country. Based on our current RPM, which we've got pulled back quite a ways, it's telling us we have 7 hours and 9 minutes of fuel on board. In other words, the engine will run for 7 hours and 9 minutes until it runs out of gas. We're burning about 8 gallons per hour. We've used 4 gallons so far on this flight, and then it brings us back to the engine information. It's a really a nice instrument to have.